Hi, my name is Brian. I'm going to be doing a video, or rather a couple videos, on how to introduce a Solaris server into an existing network. In this case, it will be my home network. I was going to do one big video, but there's a couple steps here, and I think it will be better if I break the video down into 3 or 4 videos. Um, the first thing you need to do is you need to be logged in as a super user. So I will right now log in as a super user, and you see the hashtag prompt. That means we are logged in as a super user. Now the first thing you need to do is you need to change your host name. There are 3 files involved with changing your host name. They are all under the Etsy directory. There's your Etsy node name, your Etsy host name dot your interface name. In my case, it's E1000G0, and then your Etsy host file. Now, if we do a quick ls Etsy command here, you're going to see that the node name file does not exist, and neither does the node name file does not exist. The host name and host file both do. And you see right here my host name file. That is my host name file with the name of my interface after it. So we will go back down. I'll clear the screen. And the first thing you want to do is you want to display your current host name. So if you just type in host name, it's going to come up unknown. And the reason for that is because it hasn't been configured yet simply. So we don't have a host name set yet. That's what we're going to do right now. You're going to create the node name file, and you're going to add the name of the host name that you want in there. You're going to use the echo command. It's going to be echo, and then you're going to type the name what you want your server to be. This could be probably just about anything. I'm going to put my name and the year, Brian Soul 2017. That will be the name of this server, the host name for this server. Then you're going to greater sign, which is the command to add into a file and overwrite everything in that file, or create a file if it doesn't exist. In this case, we're going to type Etsy / node name. We type that, and then we type an ls Etsy command, I'm sorry, and you will see that the node name file now exists. And if we want to look in that file, we cat it, and you see right in that file is the name of my server. That is the first thing we do. The second thing we're going to do is we are going to, into the host name file, the one that was hostname.e1000g0, we are going to add it into that. So if we cat that file, if we cat Etsy hostname.e1000g0, not 10,000, 1,000, you can see the file is empty. So we're going to add into that file. So we're going to do the same thing we did previously. We are going to echo. Actually, I am not in a bash prompt here. So we're going to echo Brian Soul 2017 into Etsy hostname.e1000g0. Once again, we will cat to verify. And you'll see that the name is also in there. Now the third is the file hosts. So if we cat Etsy hosts, you'll see that on the bottom it has my IP address, it has the loopback address, but it says unknown, and then the hashtag in that line that says added by DHCP, that's a comment that's commented out, so that doesn't, anything after the hashtag in this line basically doesn't mean anything. It doesn't affect, it's not a command, it doesn't affect anything. So what we want to do is we want to change this unknown to Brian Soul 2017. We're going to do that by using a text editor, which in this case we're just going to simply use V, and we're going to open v/etsy hosts. Now, you may or may not be familiar with V or how to use it. I may do a quick tutorial on some of the basic V commands in the future, but for now, from our command mode, we're simply going to mouse over to the word unknown. We're going to just keep hitting X to erase everything. And then we are going to simply just type Brian Soul 2017. Hit escape to go back to command mode. Then we're going to type colon WQ exclamation point, which is exit and save. Now if I clear the screen, I go back and I cat etsy-hosts to verify, and you see that my name has been changed under the 10.0.0.11. So as far as the host name goes, that is pretty much the only other thing you have to do is you have to rename the host name, cache and RAM with your new host name. And the last thing, that would just be host name Brian Soul 2017. Now if I type host name, it says Brian Soul 2017. That was the first part of introducing your Solaris server to a network. The next video will be about configuring your default gateway, and I hope you watch. I hope it wasn't too long and boring. Thank you very much. See you soon.